Alright, so this is my project 2. In this I prototyped a little level here, a big overview shot. It's a little arena. And so from my work in progress I added a couple stuff. I got some like cages on these poles. I got some statues like this thing over here. And then some other statues, kind of dark looking statues. And then I have these little thingies over my little gates, just because they kind of look cool. And I got all these from the Epic Marketplace. Got some props from Infinity Blade. Here, a bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of cool stuff. I'll probably add some more things from it, 'cause there's a lot of nice stuff there for free. And so I also messed with some multiplayer stuff. So I'll start that.
So we begin.
You see, we got split screen. And so I have a gamepad here, or a controller. And so that controls player 2. And then I have my mouse and keyboard that control player 1. And so we can attack and all that stuff. So
Is this
and kill
the
each other.
end?
And then I'll
So
respawn
we
and stuff.
begin.
And I'll show you a little bit on how that works in a sec. But when you die, you can only move the camera and stuff. You can't move your character
So
anymore.
we
But
begin.
when you respawn, it works. And then as player 2, the hitting stuff works as well. So I can kill him.
No.
And he'll respawn the same as my character.
So we begin.
That's pretty cool. And so I will show how that worked. So I had to do a bunch of editing in my player character, which it's going to look really complicated, but it's fine. So originally I had all this, I had a play animation thing, and then collision would get turned off. And that was it. And then I kept adding to it. And so then I made it where when you die, you're not allowed to move. And then it's just to work with the camera stuff so that the camera doesn't stay on the capsule. It'll stay on like the center of the mesh. I put it on the pelvis of the mesh. And then after a little delay, then this thing happened that I set up where it's the respawn thing. And then the player's killed. And then after a 3-second delay, the body goes away. So I'll show how this thing here worked. And so that's in the game mode thing over here, where I did some stuff. So this is how I got the respawning thing to work, so that at certain player start points and all that. And then this is how I did the controller stuff so that it would work, because before I did this thing, player 1 was the keyboard and the controller, but since I messed with this and then I messed with a thing in the settings, one of them is the keyboard and one is controller. And so I made this thing, which is a part of this get player start points thing. And so what this does is basically the max amount of players is 2. And so you take that 2 minus 1, and that's your players. Because there's 2 respawn points. There's 2 spawn points and 2 respawn points. And so player 1 is assigned to one of the spawns, and then player 2 is assigned to the other spawn. And so that's basically what all this stuff does. It gets all that stuff to work and stuff. And then I created this little thing here too. And then This is for when the player gets killed and you stop controlling that old character and you respawn as another one. So that's how the respawn stuff works. And so to get that whole controller thingy to work, all I did was go into my project settings. I went to maps and modes, looked up a gamepad, and then turned this thing on. So that makes it where the keyboard and the gamepad are separate. They're not player one. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. So I got all this stuff to work.
So we begin.
And so it's pretty cool. Yep. But that's all that's what I did for project 2. So bye.